Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right, hey everybody, this is Brian Adams. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We are excited about having another incredible announcement for you today. And this has just been a fun year. I mean, it has just been, we're not even halfway through the year. It's hard to believe we're actually that far into 2021, but we've had some incredible announcements, one right after the other, and we've got another exciting one here today. But before we start on that, we've also been having a lot of fun last week with the announcement of Factory Fresh winning the Integrity's Got Talent. How much fun was that? And just the powerful movement of the story about the LA Dream Center and just the good that's happening there. I know a lot of people were just truly inspired by that podcast, as I certainly was. And then today we've got another big announcement, and so want to also talk about our spring training. Man, I know it's one of those things that you think about compliance training and getting ready for a lot of the different pieces of building a business, and you don't think about having a lot of fun during that. But man, we have been having a ton of fun here at Integrity with spring training, and so wanted to ask Ann and Kendall to just share a little bit of their thoughts around what's going on here at Integrity and just some of the things that they've been seeing with spring training.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Kendall, we've been having some fun, right? It's been awesome.
I cried laughing looking at the Hall of Fame photos this week, or last week. They are so amazing.
Yes, for those who have not posted a photo on our Hall of Fame, what we did is ask each of you to find a photo back when you were an athlete. That could be your first soccer team with your little soccer ball that you're kneeling down on, or it could be even shot put or wrestling or anything that you actually have done historically in your past. You didn't even have to be a good athlete, just any kind of athlete, which is so funny. And you're right, Kendall, they've been so fun. Did you see the one of Mike White in his wrestling uniform?
Oh, I did not see that. I got to go in. I don't think I've seen these. Right now, you got my attention. I got to check that out.
It is so fun. I think maybe we should maybe send the Mike White out one to everyone. Maybe we should just highlight and make sure people go to the Hall of Fame and say
highlight a few of them.
It is so
I know we've
fun.
got Riddle with his baseball photo from 1955. That was amazing.
Hey, you know Scott Riddle's uncle is in the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame.
Wow.
The baseball runs deep in their family, which is really awesome.
That's awesome. I'd love to learn more about that. Oh, man, some of those photos are really good. And then
Kendall,
the flag.
Tell the one about yourself, though. Tell the one that of you before we jump into the flag. You don't hide from that one.
No, I just wanted to have fun like everybody else, and so I put a little early 2000s awkward volleyball posing on there.
Nice.
Well.
I haven't seen any of these. I've got to go on there and check them out. Where do we go to check these out?
So I was actually just pulling it up because I was like, oh, Brian's going to want the link. He's going to want to go there. So we go to, I'm just actually pulling it up, but integritymarketing.com/spring training, and they are on there for fun. I'm trying to see if I can get this to you right now, but it's so funny and entertaining. We actually sent an email out late last week so that everyone could remember. We'll send another one today because it's so funny. There's each partners are on here, employees are on there. It's been such a funny experience, and we're going to highlight some. We're gonna definitely give some shout outs whether they like them or not, because it's just going to be so funny to share with everyone. I'm just going down to see how many we have. I think we have like over 100 but I'm checking as we speak.
So if people haven't sent it in, if they haven't sent it in, you can still send it in, right?
Correct. IntegrityMarketing.com. Yep. No, they can't. So IntegrityMarketing.com / spring training, and then right at the top, it shows on there how to load it. So it's super easy. Awesome. It's just like Integrity Idol, Integrity's Got Talent. It's super easy. And it says join the Hall of Fame. And then below, there's all the photos. So you can just go through and enjoy the 1980s, the 1950s. It's just so fun. Oh, Kendall, I found yours. And then
I just found Mike White.
You found Mike White? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was Hunter just looking at it, but no, that's definitely Mike.
It's definitely Mike. I know. I think there's a football one of Brent Ayler. There's just so many fun ones. So we'll highlight some of these and share them out. Looks like there's actually even more than 100. Wow. Lots of people have been joining and putting them on. So still do keep loading up. And then, sorry, Kendall, you were going to talk about the swag, too. The swag has been so fun. Do you want to talk about what we got last week?
Absolutely.
It's so fun. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So everyone had the concession stands, and they used their helmets in a variety of ways. I saw everything from ice cream to candy dishes, and so I think everyone got really creative and had a good time with that, too.
Oh, my gosh, they did. They for sure did. Did you hear that AIMC had a helmet fairy? They had a fairy, someone dressed up like a spring training fairy, and literally delivered helmets like desk by desk with like treats and stuff. We have a picture of the helmet fairy.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
people are getting really creative. Yes.
Yeah. This has been so much fun. I want to say, on behalf of everybody, thanks for everybody having fun with this. This has been, I think, just a really enjoyable part of what we've been doing. I was actually traveling last week, and I was meeting with some people, and they were like, man, we heard about the spring training thing, what you guys do with game time. You guys really like to have fun and everything you do, don't you? I was like, yeah, we do. I'm surprised you heard about it, but they've seen it on social media, and that's been, it's just really, I think, really part of what we're building here at Integrity is just having fun while we work, and life's too short not to. So thank you guys for everything you're doing to make that happen, for sure. Well, Kendall, speaking of having fun, we usually have you sing. I was going to ask a special guest to sing, but they freaked out when I was kind of joking about it. So I was going to see if you would bail us out once again and see if you had anything to kick off the day with.
I think I do. So I know I mentioned Scott Riddle earlier. You know, Scott is just such a wonderful, wonderful partner at Integrity, and just such a kind man. When he was on as a guest at Inspire almost over a year ago now, I think he was one of our early guests.
Yeah,
he had a special request to have Frank Sinatra, and I did it my way. So Scott Riddle and Scott Riddle Agency, this one is for you. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Love you, Scott.
Wow. Great job, Kendall. Scott, I hope you love that. And he just had his 63rd wedding anniversary. We talked about last week as well. So that was a lot of fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been having so much fun here already this morning, but we're about to even have more fun because we have yet another huge announcement that we're excited to add a new group into the Integrity family here. And we are excited that this week we're going to be announcing that the PSI Groups has joined Integrity Marketing Group. And as part of this partnership, Jerrod Ewing, the CEO and owner of PSI, is going to be becoming a managing partner here at Integrity Marketing Group. and will continue to lead his team well into the future. Now, PSI Group is an insurance marketing company headquartered in Celebration, Florida. They currently have a ton of agents all over the country. In fact, many of them also speak Spanish, and so they've even continued to even serve the Spanish-speaking market in a huge way. But they are on pace to do over $36 million this year, and this is a business that is having double-digit year-over-year growth for many years, and we're incredibly excited to welcome them into Integrity. Now, Jerrod Ewing and his team really started PSI in 2009, and PSI gives their agents a home to grow their business and drive success forward. And their foundation on really the life insurance side of the business has been just an incredible business as they've continued to build out traditional life, mortgage protection, final expense, and other products. As part of the Integrity family, PSI will be able to enjoy a lot of the additional resources and a lot of the additional fun that we have here at Integrity, and we know that they will also experience the Integrity effect that takes hold of a lot of these partners whenever they join Integrity. And so on behalf of all of the partners here at Integrity, I want to welcome Jerrod and his entire team to the Integrity family. Jerrod, are you there with us, my friend?
I am, and thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. And I can't sing as well as Kendall, I believe it was. So I can't do that, but that was amazing.
Well, listen, we're super excited to have you. And in fact, you've been working with Equus Financial for a long time, and so we have their founder, or one of their founders, the CEO, Barry Clarkson, on the line. That I want him to be able to jump on and just say welcome to the family, even deeper into the family here today. So, Barry, you there with us? I know Jerrod will be excited to hear from you.
Yes, I am, Brian. And Jerrod, welcome to the Integrity family. And, Brian, had the opportunity of working really side by side with Jerrod for 12 years now. And, to watch him put together a group of leaders as he's grown his business has been incredible. And one thing that I can say with a lot of confidence, Integrity is stronger today because of this partnership. And as you talked about the Integrity effect, it's going to be fun for me personally to watch Jerrod and the PSI groups really continue to explode their business now with what we call the Integrity effect. So, Jerrod, we're proud of you, man, and I couldn't be happier for you, in this particular day. So welcome to the family.
Thank you so much, Barry. I appreciate that so much.
And I know we also have another one of the partners. We just announced John Kite, who's also a part of Equus, that also the Cornerstone Group just became part of Integrity. And I wanted to invite John on as well just to welcome you to the team, too.
Hey, welcome, Jerrod. I tell you what, man, it's so exciting. Just coming off our announcement and how overwhelming everything is, I can't wait for you to experience all that you're going to experience. It's such a cool thing. And the thing I want to say about Jerrod is I remember Jerrod actually starting his business a while back, and just how quickly Jerrod became a true student of the business. And Brian, I know with your background, I know that you will love this about Jerrod, but man, he, from an association standpoint and getting around people that had bigger businesses, people that were in life where he wanted to be, Jerrod absolutely would drive up and down the highways and byways from meeting to meeting. And again, he just became a student of the business. So, Jerrod, I am just so proud of you, man. Love you, and congratulations on all that you've accomplished. And I truly know that with the Integrity effect, it's just the beginning.
Thank you so much, John.
Well, guys, thank you, Barry and John. I really appreciate you guys jumping on here. I know how much it means to have people you respect and admire jump on and welcome you to the team. In fact, Equus, speaking of Equus, you guys were, some of your leaders were here in Dallas a couple of weeks ago, and y'all all came over to the Integrity office so that we could connect and just talk a little bit about just the opportunity here, and we all had lunch. And I got to tell you, at Equus, you guys have some of the most amazing, young, dynamic leaders in the industry, and what you guys are providing has just been so inspirational for, I know, myself and others to watch. And so thank you guys for doing that. That was so much fun, Barry and John and Jerrod, for you guys coming over here. And I think you had 250 people in town, and 30 or so of the leaders came over to meet with us. And so what you guys are building is something incredibly special. And just the youth and enthusiasm and the professionalism is second to none. And so we're very, very excited about this opportunity for sure, guys.
Well, Brian,
Jerrod,
thank you. I just wanted.
Go ahead, please. Yeah, please.
No, I just wanted to say, what this meant to our organization, being able to come and visit, you at their home office there. It's their guys are still buzzing. So thank you so much.
Well, it was a lot of fun. How impressive your group is. I remember, Jerrod, the first time you and I met, and we sat down and we talked about this opportunity. One of the things that I was just blown away about is how experienced you are in this market. But you're also a really young guy. If you don't, people sometimes say, is this about succession planning or people wanting to retire? But what they don't realize is a lot of people that have been partnering with us, and we've seen this across the platform, are people who are in their 30s and 40s that are saying, I see an opportunity and I want to be part of it in a big way. And one of the things, Jerrod, that blew me away is when we started talking, whenever we work with partners, part of the deal is we value a company and people have an opportunity for some cash, but also some stock and integrity. And you said, listen, I want all stock. I want to be part of integrity, and I'm all in because I see the future. And you say, listen, I'm all in. I want to be part of something bigger. Man, this is exciting, man. And so would you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you guys are building there? And then if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit more about why you decided to be part of Integrity at this time and kind of what your excitement is here about all of us coming together.
Absolutely. And thanks again for having me on the call. I don't think I need any espresso right now because I'm that excited about what's going on. But I'll tell you, it's when we sat down and talked for the first time, some people look at, partnering up with a company like Integrity and listen, I'd love to take any type of credit for any growth we have, but it progressively gets easier as we get more engulfed into what Integrity offers. And by the way, going to your guys' office was hands down probably one of the funnest experiences that I've had, just seeing what you guys have from the technology stance. Everything we saw there was amazing that day. And so I would totally recommend. I'm not trying to get people to bombard you, but I would totally recommend getting in there. Yeah, it's amazing.
And let me just correct you on one thing. This is what we have, and this is your. We have,
that's right.
So you
that's
come
right.
anytime, man. I love that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, hey, I appreciate that, but listen, it's been a fun ride. John just mentioned he was actually the first meeting I ever went to in this industry was with John Kite, and so being able to watch him and him become a partner has been an amazing thing as well. And it's been a fun ride. I've been around for 12 years. I got an opportunity to meet some of the greatest people in the industry, which coincidentally just happened to be partners inside of in Integrity with Barry, of course, and John, and I had the opportunity to meet Sean Mike a long time ago, and Andy Albright and Andrew Taylor, and just many more of them. And it's been awesome to see that now we're getting back into business with each other, and a lot of good things to come. But started off 12 years ago and just started grinding. I mean, I didn't know anything about this industry. My background is retail. I came from retail where I started when I was 17, and then in 2008, the industry was starting to take a tank due to the economy, and I just went on. I moved to Florida and decided to look around and ran into the insurance industry, and I started going around. And I know it was funny. I tell people about this truck I have all the time. I still have the same truck I bought the same year I started in the industry, and it's got 300,000 miles that I put on it in a short period of time right at the beginning of the industry, and I keep it as nostalgia to remind me that all it took was a little bit of grind to get out there and start building something great. And so, but it's been a fun ride, and it's fun being able to, take our group, and we're very fortunate that we've had great mentorship to help us grow the business the way we have, and we still feel like we have a lot left in the tank to go. And that's when you talked about the young folks coming into the integrity world. It's amazing. I'm coming on because it's like when we sat down, I asked if you were betting on yourself, and you said yes, and I said me too, and I said let's go, and that's it's fun to know that you're partnering up with a company that not only has amazing technology and all the infrastructure you could ever desire, because transparently I would have never been able to probably grow that by myself, and so it's amazing being able to partner up with a company that has that, but it's also amazing to grow or to partnering up with people who want to go out and still go after it at full pace. I know John and Barry, just because I know them so well, haven't slowed down but sped up, and it's amazing to see that integrity effect take a hold of them and just get them more excited every day of the week to go out there and make something happen. So it's been really it's kind of surreal, if you will, but it's been an amazing ride for us, and we're looking forward to a lot more to come with integrity.
Man, I love all of what you just said. What we found, pretty much to a partner, is that when including myself, it's lonely by yourself, right? And then you get to partner up with people, and you don't have to take all the risk by yourself. And you can really, it's just all about upside. One of my partners, Todd Fincher, said this. He was like, I feel like it's all upside now. And it's kind of how I feel, is that we're all just looking and growing together and collaborating together. And now you don't have to do it all on your own. You can do it with a group of incredible people. And so that is one of the most exciting things that I see. And to your point, some of the guys you just mentioned, Sean Mike, Andy Albright, Barry Clarkson, John Kite, myself, others, we're working way harder than we ever did before, but it's for a larger purpose, and it's all about the upside. And that's where I think it's even better for all of our employees becoming partners and things of that nature. Now, we all know this isn't easy, but it is so much more fun as we come together. Now, one of the things I love about you, Jerrod, is we were talking early on. You said, listen, I'm going to bet on myself. I'll bet on myself. I don't have anything to lose. And as we've talked a little bit, you're one of those guys that just have never quit, right? You just never give up. You're ready. You're a fighter that wants to even strive harder. And a lot of people think, well, man, you get to this point, and it must have been really easy. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. But for you, even getting into the insurance business, a lot of people take the test for the first time and they go, man, that just wasn't for me. Tell us a little bit about how when you got in the insurance business, and really kind of getting into this industry, what that was like, and that kind of never quit, attitude.
Well, I'm dying because I'm sitting there going, I know where this is going. I got into the industry right at the end of 2008, and the first thing they said is, hey, you got to go get the insurance license. And so, I went, and I didn't realize you had to study. And after failing it 3 times, I passed it on the 4th time. So, I didn't realize you were supposed to study. As a matter of fact, I make a joke that Florida changed the rules on taking insurance licenses back to back every day because of me. So it's So it was, I mean, it's, listen, I mean, if everything was easy, everybody would do it. And that's what makes this industry so amazing is, it's, you got an opportunity to do stuff that people will give up easily and not do. And, I mean, it was, I failed it 3 times, but, passed it on the 4th and, the rest was history on the license. But, I had it no easier than anybody else ever did in this industry. You miss sells, not everything every day goes perfect, but I was telling somebody the other day, I said, listen, one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned in my life is that, keep your emotions in check and keep them level all the time, and you're going to have good and bad days, and, don't base one better than the other or worse than the other. Just kind of stay level and remember there's always tomorrow, and, just keep grinding it out, keep grinding it out. And fortunately, I mean, that's been probably the best lesson I've ever learned in this business, and it's helped me go out and build a good life, and be able to partner up with an amazing company like Integrity, and and now allots my staff the opportunity to to work with a great company as well, and so it wasn't easy, but I wouldn't change anything I've ever done for the world. I think it's been an amazing trip for me.
Well, man, I love that mentality, and those are the type of people. Frankly, I think you could go back and look at pretty much all of our partners, and we've all overcome some sort of adversity at some level, and just continue to believe in the future, believe in where we're going, and be willing to make sacrifices. Right? I loved it when John Kite's wife Kim, when y'all were at the office. She said, if you can practice delayed gratification and make the sacrifices today, it'll pay off tomorrow, right? And that was just it's profound. It's simple but profound. And it's one of those things that is just exciting to see great people like yourself, young, dynamic leaders that are going to help take us to the next level, join us. And so I'd love to hear a little bit from you. You're a young guy. Your business is you're skyrocketing. You guys are a rocket ship, and you're making this decision to join Integrity now. Tell us a bit about why you're partnering with us now and what you hope to get out of this partnership.
Well, selfishly, if I could say, I love learning. John Kite pointed that out, and I love learning. I have the opportunity to, you guys have such amazing and great partners and with vast amounts of experience. So from a selfish perspective, I want to learn more, and I got a long way to go. And so I think one of the greatest things about the company is that you guys have just every diverse background in the industry coming together with one common fight, and I think that's amazing. There's the technology, tremendous. I mean, just out of bounds from the technology and the background, the infrastructure, everything about you guys is about the Integrity corporate office and what they brought to the table so far that I've even just so far been able to experience is second to none. It's just been amazing. And so it also, I could have, just like anybody else, you could have gone on and just progressed through the business, but it's like going out and lifting dumbbells once and saying you worked out, or going out there and giving yourself an adrenaline shot and a steroid shot. And that's kind of what Integrity is to your business is, a shot of adrenaline and, getting you pumped up and moving that much faster. And so that's the exciting part about being able to partner up with Integrity. That's what I like about it. And it just gives a lot of opportunity to a lot of people that, maybe they would have had in years to come, but now they have it today, and that's exciting to me.
Well, Jerrod, we couldn't agree more, and I can tell you that you're the type of partner that will take us to the next level, and if we all keep that humble attitude and be willing to work really hard, there's no telling where we can all go. And so I just want to tell you how excited we are to be your partner. This is all about growing and getting better each day, and looking for ways to win. And we're excited to have not only you but PSI and your entire team on the platform. And we think that the combined success will be really transformational in a lot of ways. And really, your commitment to excellence and quality service, like just that passion for serving other people, really mirrors the exact same values that we have here at Integrity. And there's no question in our mind that we will all find just more success together in this idea that rising tide will raise all boats. And that we want to partner with more great people just like yourself. And so I want to tell you again, on behalf of all of us, how excited we are to be your partner and just the opportunity that we have to come alongside each other and serve together. So congratulations again. We'll be making this announcement later this week. Man, this is going to be a lot of fun and can't wait to see what we can accomplish together. So, again, congratulations, my friend. We're really excited to be a partner.
Thank you so much again, Brian.
Everybody, thank y'all so much for joining us today. It's going to be an incredible week. Congratulations again, Jerrod. We're so excited to be your partner. And thank you guys for everything you do to make Integrity such a great place to be. I hope everybody has an incredible week this week. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.